seconds into the game. So obviously, Harry, they had words, and now they go to work.
Now to Hall, breaking him all along. He shoots, he scores! Brett Hall ties it at 2.
Oh, baby, Kelly Chase, does he give it, and they love it.
Into the hot zone to Hall. Shoots, he scores! Brett Hall!
Yeah, he hit his big
dome against that.
dome head of
He had
his
a
on
big
one of
dome
them.
head for sure.
And I cut him above the eye, and he was bleeding. So he goes, what the hell, like this? The cops pick him up. You guys are going, and then they realize it's us. And he goes, come on, boys. Seriously? And everything was
Beating
closing
up on
around
a
town.
baseball player.
And not only that, a red-headed baseball player.
And they're giving it
I'm
to
gonna
me,
beat
right?
you like a red-headed stepchild.
Red-headed pitcher with a
I'm
wicked
laughing.
curveball.
He's actually laughing. He goes, I'm going to go to the bathroom. And he goes to the bathroom, and he's cleaning himself off. He goes, come on, let's go in the bar. And the police are like, no. You two are not going in the bar. There is no way.
That was the safest place for you both to go.
Oh, but hold on. Tell them about the bar.
And then
They were the only 2 white kids in that bar. And these guys are looking at him. And these
And
guys
they're
are
bleeding.
give it to us. And I'm looking around, and I'm thinking to myself, uh-oh. And Suts just starts mouthing off, eh? And I'm like, oh, well, now the police just came in, grabbed both of us. Come on, you're going. Well, he had a room there. So he ended up staying there. And then I had my truck downtown. I'm like, well, I'll just get a room, and I'll stay down here. And the cops are like, no, I don't know where you want me to take you. I'll take you anywhere, but you're not staying in this hotel. You two idiots will be back downstairs in 15 minutes.
And then you'll drag more people into the fight.
And there'll be more people in trouble. So anyways, I ended up getting a ride home that night and having a good chat with one of the officers.
you've had
And that wouldn't have been the first time in the back
Good
of a car.
experiences
I
with
was in the
baseball
front,
players there,
back.
right?
You rode in the back. I didn't ride in the back.
Yeah. Well, he's entitled to shotguns now.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wouldn't know how to shoot one, but I'm entitled to one.
I watched you shoot a goose once, and a duck, and I chuckled a little bit because he's like, we shot a deer one time too, and Coxie's a big game hunter, and I shot a deer one time. I shot some deer, and we were cleaning them, and everybody went home because it started to rain. I had one laying in the bush somewhere.
In Canada, it started to rain, really?
No, it was in Tennessee.
It was in Tennessee.
okay.
Yeah.
Started to rain
In a
and,
subdivision.
I go to
just
his
new.
house. I go, hey, I need your help. And he goes, what the hell did you do now? I said, well, there's a deer laying in the bush. And so I need your help. So he puts on his gear. He goes out there. Never cleaned it. I go, you ever done this before? He goes, no.
I've never gone deer hunting
I
before.
go, hold these legs open. So I'm cleaning. I got the deer, and I'm cleaning it, and we quarter it.
He's
and put
almost puking.
No.
No, not at all. He was great. And then he says to me,
I took a bite of the liver, I think.
The Digo.
Yeah, that's why I see things now.
you're an idiot. You see things, all right.
Chief Hull.
Yeah, gee.
And so he goes, that's the most outdoorsy thing I've ever done in my life.
Besides golf.
Oh, my God. I died laughing. We packaged this deer.
That was funny. I wouldn't have done. I go, how do you know how to do that? He skinned that thing, and
watched
we
it?
gave the meat to someone that worked at the golf course,
Yep.
and they made some venison sausage.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good eats, that's for damn
Oh.
sure.
Coxie came up to Canada and experienced a little hunting.
Oh, did you go?
Hunting in the.
Yeah, shot some ducks, some geese.
You mean when you shoot like 300 over the limit?
No, I don't shoot over the limit. Never have, never will.
Yeah, nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
You know, we went up there and had a beautiful setup, and the guys always had the spots picked out where the birds were coming in the night before, and go out there and had the lay down blinds and.
What are they
coming
called?
up and
Coffins?
busting them. Yeah, I guess. Coffins for the birds. You know, they landed right on you. But they would come in, you just see them. And they don't even know you're there because you're part of the field. And they're just coming in, just fluttering right there, getting ready. Their wings are open up. And it's just, hey, shoot them in the head.
Yeah, save the meat.
Unbelievable. I mean, it was a great time, and we were up there, and
I'm not that
Chase
accurate.
took me around, and because I know it was elk season.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was going around, and
Just so to
You
be
sh-
clear,
you showed me
so
a
we're
place
all
where you
we're all
saw
out of
it.
Well,
trouble.
it's
We
tough
did
when
not
it's
shoot
elk
it out.
season.
No,
Chaser
no,
walks
no.
around with a heart on all day.
no, we just did a bunch of stuff. We killed all kinds of birds.
Grouse and
Yeah.
Oh.
we had a
so
good
listen.
time.
The biggest problem we had
And
is
did
you
some
eat-
cooking. Did some good barbecuing.
Can
for
you eat
the
grouse?
best. Yeah.
oh my god.
Is it like
Grouse?
pheasant?
Yeah, they're better than pheasant.
Oh
Yeah,
my God,
better
I
than
love pheasant.
Yeah.
So
I'm a good eater. I'm not much of a
hey,
killer.
listen to this one. Here's the biggest problem we had. Day one, calls me. He goes, "Hey, could you come here for a second? We're at my place. We're staying at my cottage." And I go, "What's up?" He goes, "We got a little problem." I go, "What's up?" He goes, "You know, the beer store doesn't open until 11 here, eh?" I go, "Okay." He goes, "Well, what are we going to do about that? We're done hunting at like 9:30 and you guys are out of beer already."
Yeah.
I
they
said,
were.
"Oh, we can always go get some later or whatever." He goes, "No, let's go get some now." So we go in and Coxie gets himself 48 beer. And he said, "Now, where are we hunting this afternoon?" I said, "Well, I was going to go out and do some stuff on the farm for a second, and then I'll come back in. You guys, he goes, "I don't need to go with those guys. Those guys, those guys are going to want to sit all afternoon. I want to go shoot some ducks for a while and then hunt some grouse." And I said, "Okay, well, perfect. I'll take you out there." So I take him to this place where he sits in a lawn chair with a case of beer under his chair and finishes off 24. Just as I'm pulling, he goes, "You're lucky. I'm just getting to this end of this line here." I started laughing, and we went and we probably covered 50 miles on just dirt roads and old paths shooting grouse.
Not walking, obviously.
No.
And
Just driving,
I straightened it out
talking,
for him,
looking,
How many?
and having just having a good time. He invited me up there. We took a private jet up there,
Yep.
chartered one, and he had me as the guest for the people. We just cruised around, and me and Chaser were just talking. He's showing me where he grew up, and coming in.
That
town
didn't take
where-
long
where-
in that little small
I know,
town.
but he's got the poster. Got the big billboard with him right there.
Home of
cruising
Kelly
in, and
Chase.
I was like, "Damn, this is nice." And I had a blast. I mean, I played in Toronto for 3 years, but to go up there and do that with Kelly was something pretty cool. And I killed my share of birds.
I'd say,
Drank my share of.
Good Canadian beer.
I've always been drinking Canadian beer. Labatt's Blue. Playing with the Jays. It's always there.
That's right.
It's I was hoping they'd win this time. Nothing against the Dodgers, but I hate the Dodgers.
yeah, me too. Nothing
Yeah,
against the Dodgers,
yeah,
but I'd like to see them in New York lose it every
well,
week.
I
Coming
might-
up with the Cardinals, Dodgers were, we always thought we were the best team, and they thought they were the best
Right.
team. So there's going to be instant FU. And it always stayed with me. And then when Jack Clark came over from the Giants in '85, he hated the Dodgers more than anybody. And I got to be good buddies with him, and that made me even hate him even more.
Right.
I didn't know I could, but I did. And then when he hit
Listen,
that home run in Game 6.
Well, the reason I wanted the Jays to win was for Donnie Baseball. 40 years in Major League Baseball, he's never – I don't even know if he had ever been to the World Series except for this year, let alone win one.
Well, it's probably a treat for him then
Yeah.
anyway, just to get there.
I mean, 40 years. He's
But the last game, no matter what series you're in, Stanley Cup, NBA, baseball, if you come in second, the last game you played, you lost.
That's right.
No matter how good the season was, that's what's on your mind for next year. Yeah. And it's
So hard to
people
get
don't
there.
understand that.
Yeah,
They
right.
don't understand that.
so hard to get there, and then you get there and you don't. It's like, God, do I got to go through it again to get there?
And sometimes I think, because we did it in '87 again, got to Game 7 and got beat again. That's like, dang.
Well,
But
was 87 the Deckinger?
no, I
the
was
call?
85.
That was 85.
85. Yep. 87 was against the Twins. We went to their place, they won 2. They came to our place, we won 3. We went back to their place, they won 2. It was a home series.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, that's my team, the Twins.
Yeah. All right.
But I was still rooting for you.
I know. Wah, wah.
Coxie, you were born in England. You were a military kid, right?
Yep. My mom was born in Northampton, England. I was born in the same town she was back in 1959. And my dad was from Knoxville, Tennessee, and was stationed over there. They hooked up, and good for me. They.
Okay, when do you get to the U.S.?
Yeah, how old were you?
I came back to the States, I think, after 2 years. Went to, where we go? I think I went to Texas. Then we left Texas, and I went back to England because my dad was on TDY. Went to Korea, and then we came back. I'm probably moved, lived in Germany twice. Washington, Utah, Colorado, Georgia,
Yeah, when you were in Georgia, is that when you got drafted? Because you were a 13th rounder, right?
Yeah, I was at Troy State. It's Troy now, but it's back then it was Troy State. And, Chase Riddle took me from a junior college, Chattahoochee Valley. And
There is a thing called, there's a real Chattahoochee? I thought it was a word that Alan Jackson made up.
No, there is a Chattahoochee. Yeah, and some of the hoochies down there are a little bit different than the Chatta.
Hotter than a hoochie coochie.
But I tell you one thing about that, Hully, is when we went there, the school was just opening, and we had work study. You know, nowadays work study is getting money and being on work study. Back then, we built the baseball field. I shit you not. Yeah.
No way.
Yes. We built the baseball field. Surveyors came in and did it. Then we got it set up. We laid the grass, did the mounds, put in the backstops, everything, the fence, everything was there. That was the baseball team's work study. It was done right because we were and our,
you're going to take a bunch of pride in it.
Yes, our coach was a former Marine drill instructor.
Oh, there you go.
So what we had was discipline. Yeah. And he said, build this like you would want it to look. Right. And we took pride in that because my roommate, his dad was in the military, and, a couple other guys, he got us all together. Dan, we built a nice field.
That's
just to
awesome.
tell you, so growing up, we grew up leaving home then and became men. We worked. We earned our keep.
Yeah.
And it's something to be proud of. I don't know if kids do that anymore. They just kind of look for something.
You don't think?
That's there.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
They build emojis or whatever those things are on their video games.
The double emoji. Yeah.
Well, the one
But
thing
it was
about
fun. It was
being
fun.
in a place like that too, and the pride that you take in it, there's a culture that develops around it a little bit. And I know what it was like in Saskatoon. Like the guys before us intimidated us not to be able to have pride in what we were doing. And then if you went home and talked to our fathers, they just looked at you like, you expect. That's what you expect.
Yeah.
Smart enough.
Come on.
Slap you in the head.
Yeah,
Get the
well,
hell
you know
out to the
what?
corral and shovel shit.
If he told you something, then that means it's coming from me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Back
Oh, yeah.
then the fathers would say something because they all knew your dad.
Yeah, once.
Yeah, and whatever they said to you meant, your dad's gonna know.
I had 2 kids
Let's go Blues.
off my kids' team, brothers, that left the team right at the end of the year because a league had started and they felt like it would help them and leave the other team, and it screwed my son's team. And the dad called me eventually and said, like, hey, listen, and he tried, and I just said, hey, man, I'm going to be honest with you before you start. You called the wrong guy. My kids started on that team, and they're going to finish on that team. And if they don't make the playoffs, that's okay.
So,
But they're going to learn the difference between, discipline and starting something and finishing it and looking for an easy way out. And
people always ask me, well, what do you think about a traveling team and this and that? Well, we always had a team. We were on a base. This is our team.
And we traveled.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, I was on the original traveling team.
Right.
You know, before you guys came up with this, okay, we're going to put together the Select A team, and they're going to go here, and they're going to play in tournaments in Texas, and they're going to go down to Florida, and they're going to go up to Kentucky. And I'm like, so what? Why don't you go play those redneck guys down in Georgia that live in the backwoods, play a game against them, and then tell me how you did.
Right.
You know
You know,
you
it's
go
funny.
down there and get an ass whooping, they'd be like, dang, those guys are pretty good. Yeah, they are.
Coxie, there's actually a little thing that TSN did on our ball team back home where we're from.
Toughest ball team in the world.
Yeah, it says toughest team there ever was. So it was Kosher, Wendell Clark, Corey Kosher, Barry Melrose, myself, Killer Kaminsky. We played on a ball team.
Yeah, anybody named Killer, yes, it's got to be on a tough team. Yeah.
Well, and so what happened
Was it
is
spelled with a K?
Yeah.
Capital?
Or any way he wanted it spelled.
Was he a mean son of a bitch?
Oh, God.
Oh, it's dirty. Oh, dirty.
Oh, was he?
Ooh. Wrote my mom a Christmas card every year. Nicest guy in the world. Was he dirty or was he? Oh my God! Like probably, and like, yeah, I was like his big brother, and I'm gonna tell you honestly, he scared the shit out of me. He did.
Tell him what he would do to his hockey helmet.
Yeah, he would take his hockey helmet, and he would scuff it up with a rasp. So if you punched him, smash your hands all.
Yeah, just turn your hands into
Yeah.
a hamburger.
File down the blade. File down the very blade. And
Punching sandpaper. Yeah.
file down the blade, tap you on the back of the pants here, split your pants wide up, your socks wide open, and give you a big raspberry across your. Like he was legit, and he led our team in points.
Well,
and
I'm glad he was your friend.
Well,
Holly, did you know him? You played against him?
Yeah, no, I never played against him. Well,
you played.
maybe in the pros, but yeah, no.
Could he catch you skating wise?
Anyone could catch me.
Oh, you mean that one spot off to the left
Yeah.
where you shot from was your spot?
Yeah, it was pretty easy to find.
It was a matter
I'm
of-
over here. Pass it.
It was a matter of when he was arriving there.
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah.
It was a matter of when he
Well,
got
okay.
there.
Yeah, okay. Hey, don't dump the puck in yet.
Here he comes.
Okay, don't throw it to that spot yet. Wait. Okay. Okay.
I think you made a pretty good time right in that spot.
Yeah, that
you?
was a
You know
good-
who else did? Ovechkin.
He still does.
You know, but
one goal away
no,
from
but-
900.
hey, but that's the same spot, right?
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
the exact same spot. Who else?
Why does it seem like the Blues are killing a penalty when it's 5-on-5?
It's 5-on-5, and
Because they
there's
don't expand, like you said.
5 minutes gone.
Huh?
Oh,
Oh,
that was close. Delayed penalty, I think, against the Blues. You'd have to think that was coming. That's like when the quarterback has it for 10 seconds. There's going to be a holding
Yeah,
penalty.
there's going to be a holding penalty.
That's going
right.
to be a 10-yard penalty against the guys with the ball, no doubt. I don't understand that aspect of it. I understand trying to clog up the middle, but don't they also want to give the goalie a chance to maybe see the puck?
See the puck? Yeah.
Okay, so if you expand, doesn't that cut down the passing lanes?
Yeah, I don't understand the new way they play defense. I wish I was a
just asking-
defenseman.
I'm just asking.
Wide
you
open
guys, you
every
play.
shift.
If it's all boxed in here, and the outside part, they're all passing, and the puck's moving so fast now. A guy's pass so
Yeah.
good now, and a guy cuts in, bing, bing, bing. It's the scoring chances to me are increased if I come out and I have a chance to put my stick into a passing lane. That's going to deter that speed and give you an opportunity to get in better positioning.
But they're the teams now, they're more, it's all shot blocking.
Yes.
Like you if you don't block shots, they won't even play you, I don't think.
Sounds painful.
Yeah.
Our roles would be reversed.
Yeah. I'm like, I wouldn't care. I'm like, I'm not. What do we have a goalie for? Let him block it.
Which leads me to my
Look, I'm here to score. I know.
Jesus.
which leads me to my Holly story in Edmonton, where he got home a little late, and I was with my family, and I wouldn't.
Was it overtime?
No, we won. We always beat Edmonton.
And I didn't subject him to the family that night, so he went out on his own with the guys, and I got home early, and I knew he was going to come home and want to get up and talk hockey and get into the mini bar. And I said, nope, not tonight. So I shut everything down right away and jumped in bed. And, of course, he comes in about 5 minutes later, and he's looking around the corner to see if I'm asleep or if I'm in there, and he's like, because he wants to get up, so he's going to undress quietly and find his way. Well, he starts stumbling, taking his pants or his socks off, and he hits the TV with his head. Down he goes in front of me, and I'm dying laughing. I can't, So he gets up and finds his way to the bathroom around the light, hits the light switch. He's looking at his head, banged his head off this big tube TV. And I can't stop laughing at him. He shuts the light off. He's trying to find his way back to the bed, misses the bed, leg whips the wall, and down again. And now, I'm losing it. Anyways, gets up in the morning. I'm shoving him. Let's go, Haas. We got to go. We got to get in the shower. And I'm waiting, and he's not getting in. I'm packing. I go, Haas, get up. We got to go. You don't have time to shower. Let's go. He sits up on the edge of the bed and goes to stand up, and his foot killing him. He's just hit it off the wall. He's got a huge goose egg on his forehead. He goes, I can't practice. I blocked a shot last night. I got high-sticked in the head. I can't practice. I can't even stand up. I'm laughing my balls off. I go, you what? You head-bunted the TV and leg whipped the wall, you dumbass.
That was that was after hockey experience.
After the high stick and the block shot. Anyway, now that's just giving away. That's just giving away a goal.
Yeah.
The Blues get scored on here with 10-10 left in the period, and Drew's going to pull us a highlight of that eventually. But it's just opening up the middle of the ice and just letting them tee up.
When you have Carlson and Ovechkin out there, and then you got
Wilson shoots
in
at
front of the
102.
net, it's
He's become a better hockey player.
yeah,
Wilson.
yeah. If
He's
he
a
would
commodity.
just use his head a little bit more than
He used to be. That was a good tip.
he did tip it, didn't he?
Yeah, he sure did. That's a good tip. That ball, that puck is going outside.
Oh yeah, he
I
tipped
hit
it
twice,
Yeah,
and
he did,
Ovechkin, no. Wilson got it.
Now Wilson, I remember him as being stirring stuff up
He
all
is.
the time. And
He
all
does.
That.
He does.
But his game got better, kind of like Domi.
Hold on, what?
He's a better player than Domi.
The young Domi or the old Domi?
The old Domi. He stuck around, I think, later on because he became, I think, at least he was skating more.
Yeah, he could play, but
He could play.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
kid's like
yeah.
he's like
Oh
good.
yeah.
He could get 30 if he
But
wanted.
I'm saying if you go back when Chaser and you played, there was more of a role for you, so to
Yeah,
speak.
that's all you did. And then there was
Yeah.
different guys like Probert who got 35 one year with playing with Yzerman. And
Yeah, well, but that aspect of it now, some guys have made the transition. He is one of them that's been really good at that transition.
Yeah, he's
I
a little
agree.
like
I agree.
Talkett, Wendell, those type of players.
I think Wendell was just a real good player, like Shanahan. Who
I
was
just
tough
don't
as
watch
hell.
the Blues. I got channel 215 on my direct TV. That's not a promo for you. But you guys need to pick it up better. We need more stations. And the games that come on, it's fun to watch another teams play.
Yeah.
It really is to see why is that team 7-3 and they're playing against somebody who's 2-8
Right.
and it's tied up in the third. What?
It becomes pretty obvious too when you're watching.
Yes, it does. Absolutely, it does. The breaks you get here, the bounce you get here, or a call.
Yeah. Well, and the teams are basically playing the exact same system.
All of them.
It's just a matter of skill level and brain level.
Does so and so beat you there before you can get there?
Yeah, but here's the other thing. I think Kenny Holland's got a great perspective talking to him. Is like, he says, you can't win with shrubs. You got to win with trees.
Yeah.
What he's also saying too is like, his guys that are his third and fourth line players, he wants them better than everyone else's third and
Yeah,
fourth line.
absolutely.
What's wrong with
Because
that?
he looks at it like the 6 and 6 have to outplay each other. That's up to them. We have them already locked up. But how is our 9, our forwards from 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? How is that group? And that's what defines them,
Yeah, because if you think of when he was in Detroit and I was there, and the fourth line was Thomas Holmstrom, Igor Larionov, and Luke Robitaille.
Right.
2 Hall of Famers and one that arguably
Well, he was
could
one of
be
the
if
best
he
guys in front of the net ever.
Yeah,
Yeah. He wasn't no slouch.
yeah, he was no slouch.
Yeah.
No, him, Timmy Kerr, Mellenby,
There's always people
guys like
Andrew
that,
Chuck.
always in front of the net.
There's always people that are on your team when you win that don't get the recognition that they deserve.
Who's the most unsung hero for you that you ever played with? Underrated, like just.
I would probably say somebody like Devon White,
Oh yeah,
who was a center fielder.
he was. Oh, I know. Range out of him was unreal.
Unbelievable. He would excuse me. Watching him, because I was in the bullpen with the Jays, so we were up on
Yeah.
above there, sitting up there level. A ball would get hit, and I always watched him because he was a smooth runner, got the big long strides, He would take off, and you just watch him. He'd see a ball hit, he would take off and run. Mind you now, he's not looking at the ball.
Okay.
He's just taking off running. He would stop in a spot, pick it up, and he used to catch it right here at his chest.
Yeah,
Yeah, all
he
the
used
time.
to turn his glove
He'd do
this
this.
way, and that's really hard to do with a glove. If
This
you ever
whole
tried
thing.
to do it, if you would do it with a glove, he would sit there and watch it and catch it like that and throw it in. And I said to him, because it's really hard. But he laid his elbow in, and he would turn it this way. And I said, I can't do that. And unbelievable, he would just go right, and for some reason, his wrist,
would go the other wrong way.
would flatten out with his elbow in. I was like, dang, Devo.
There was another guy, I think he played for KC. Was it Washington? And he would basket catch everything.
Oh, yes.
Was that
yeah,
Washington,
right.
I think? Or
And Devo said he does it because he can watch it the whole way. If I put it in front of my face, I'm blocking it out. But it's right here. I know where it's going. Yeah. And he was one player that was that way.
that's awesome.
I mean, how he played center field. Willie McGee, he won some MVPs and all kinds of stuff. But there's certain guys that did little things
I
that
always hear
weren't talked
Ken.
about because somebody else did something more that they considered more. But as a team, you didn't consider it more. You expected that. You're supposed to do that. You are that guy. How about that guy who did something here, did something there, did something here? With all that being done is what, when you went to Dallas, that's what gave you a Stanley Cup.
Right.
I think the coach asked you to do something a little different.
Completely
than you were.
different,
Yes,
yeah.
And you stepped up and you took it upon yourself because
Took a minute to figure it out, but yeah.
And when you did, you were cool with it. Next thing you know, you're hoisting, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, I mean, all those things, if you play and you want to play and you care, you make those adjustments.
Or you become a dinosaur and you're
Or
extinct.
you're not playing.
That's right.
Yeah. So.
What about Okendo?
Oh, absolutely. He always said, I could pitch too. I said, yeah, no, I know. You throw hard and all this. And then he went out and pitched 2 days, and the next day he came by me, and I grabbed him. I put a grip on his right arm, his shoulder, and I squeezed the shit out of it, and he's, he almost melted like warm butter. And I said, yeah, see, now you know how it feels. It ain't that easy, is it? He was like, I won't pitch no more. I said,
I don't pitch anymore.
yeah, no, I don't want to do that no more.
Coxie, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you this story about you going and slapping your brother-in-law.
I
Can you
love
please
it.
tell that story?
Yeah, that was a time where you got to do what you have to do. Don't need no help.
Well, let me set the stage for it a little bit. Your sister was having trouble with her now ex-husband, and he had done some horrible things, and
Well, they were between them. They're
he
just
threatened
talking
her.
smack between each other. That's them. But no harm was being done. But he said something to her about my mom. And then my dad came into town for a game, and he had mentioned that he had said something to my mom, and I had pitched that night. And I told Dad, I said, really? I said, all right. So I was on the phone. I said, Dad, hey, Dad, you flying back with me? He said, what are you talking about? I said, I'm going back tonight. You going to go with me? And no, I said, yeah, give me 2 tickets. So me and him flew back that night, and I met him at work the next day and went in and just told him, hey, you need to listen to what I got to say. I don't want you to talk back. I don't want to hear anything. You just need to listen to what I got to say. And I started talking to him, and he opened his mouth, and I closed it. That was about it, just to be honest with you. Popped him once, left hand, to let you know, Chaser.
Left hand?
Yeah, left hand, yeah. Well, I'm pitching with my right hand. Fuck yeah. No difference between my left and right. Yeah.
This was well thought out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was. It was, I had a long flight down there.
Did you get ice on it for Whitey on the way back?
No, as a matter of fact, you know what was funny?
Sometimes when you hit guys flush, Coxie, nothing, it feels pretty good.
It didn't, no bruises, nothing.
Oh, my God. And it's the biggest change in my life.
It was
if I could do that once a month, I'd be a way better person.
Damn, it was just
if I could unload on somebody once a month.
Yeah, it was just a good pop, and I felt good because it took care of the situation. But what was funny is, as I'm coming out, there was people wanting to stop me from doing further, and my dad's yelling at me in my sister's car, let's go, let's go, let's go, we got to go. So as we leave the base, it was on a military base, the lights go off and the gates close. And it was in the rear view mirror, I bet 50 yards behind me, the gates were closing. So I made it back, and my dad heard a bunch of guff. He had to go see the base commander, and he said, Mr. Cox, your son is not allowed on this property anymore. He told me that, and I said, I don't want to go on that property anymore. Right. And I said, all's good. Dad said I can't do nothing about it because he'll lose his pension if he whoops up on somebody, Hey, I'd rather have my dad whoop his ass than me.
Right.
Dad would have more fun out of it because he'd been doing it for a while. Being in the military wasn't his first rodeo, but he didn't want to lose his money. He worked too hard for it. And I said, that's all right. I'll take care of that. That's what a son's supposed to do. A son, a loved one, whatever you want to call me. It was just one of those things. And so now I get back, and I get there back to the ballpark right as kind of BP starting, taking back in practice. And I'd called Rat before I left, Whitey, and told him, I said, I got to take care of some personal business. He said, okay. Back then it was personal business. Sure. Now it's like an excuse to go out and party. I don't know what it is. But so I get dressed. I'm going down the ramp to the field. And Rat says, everything good? I said, yes, sir. Thank you. Y'all good? What you got to do today? And I said, Whitey, I pitched yesterday. All I got to do today is run. Oh, yeah, you did pitches. Yeah, okay, just check. Because he always, every day, did you run today?
Right.
You run every day. Did you run a day? Did you run a day?
How far?
No, do your sprints, whatever, and all that. No, just did you run today? Okay. You want to make sure, yeah. And then, I just said, yes. Yeah. I got used to it. Yeah, of course I ran, yes. Because he was just doing his job.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was cool with that. It wasn't bugging me.
Right.
I already know what I'm going to do. You're just asking me to see that if I'm doing that because I want you out there every day. When it's time for you to pitch, I want you to be there. Are you ready? Yes, I need to know too. And so as I'm walking off, some guy goes, what's that about? And the Rat said, we're allowed to say what we want on this, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Rat said, "None of your fucking business." And the reporter looked at him, and I heard that as I'm walking down. And Rat just went on.
Yeah.
And I went to myself, that's a manager.
Yeah, that's why I was going to say. That's
yeah.
why he's one of the best.
Yeah, yeah. You know, it was none of his business. And Rat was that way with us all the time.
How the hell did it get out so wildly?
Who knows? Well, I think he called the papers. Said something. He sued me, and I told him, I said, "Well, you may win, but you ain't gonna spend none of it." You know, so hey, you got two choices: take my money and die, or leave it where it's at. You know, because you
I
don't
can't even
talk
believe
about
you had to
people's
give 'em
parents like that. No, I didn't.
Oh, good.
No, when I told him that, he dropped it.
Yeah.
You know, because he knew I wasn't playing the first time. I'll finish it the second time. I mean, yeah, you know how it is, Holly, right? Yeah, life's too short.
Yeah, damn right it is.
Yeah, it is. You know, mom and dad, you got one of each.
Yeah.
Yeah. And somebody wants to threaten them people, threatening the wrong people. That's the way I feel.
I agree, and I'm actually I remember when we met. You know, I knew that you were a huge fan and you loved the team, and I loved that you loved the team.
Yeah.
And I was always, you know, try to be around you guys. And I remember
Yeah, we know.
one of the
What do you think,
One of the
Holly?
stupid
Yeah,
things.
I know. Hey,
Absolutely.
this shirt, see how it's stretched right here?
Yeah.
Chaser.
I got to be honest with you, it probably was me. And then when I realized that just because you guys were big, you weren't very tough.
That's right.
Then I realized I had to go around and babysit you. It wasn't me pulling on your shirt. It was my arm around you with this arm and pulling on your shirt down here.
Yeah.
Like when I started, I had my right hand out and I was pulling along like a toddler.
Are you listening to this
I
BS
yes.
story? I know.
And then after that was over, I realized I had to babysit you guys.
Yeah.
You know, you don't just slide into the Chelan bar in Saskatchewan and be tough. You go in there, you look around, and then you look over at Uncle Chaser and you say, "Am I okay in here?" That's what he did.
I said,
Bobby Plager went
no,
in there and said, "I'm the toughest son of a bitch
I-
in this place."
I knocked to get permission to go in first.
Right?
Because I knew he was in there. He goes, if somebody knocks, it's a friend of mine. Let him in.
Yeah. Well, listen,
Let's go Blues. Come on.
let's talk a little bit. I want to just talk because
They were on.
It's
see,
just
they were
over,
on
but
pace for 16 shots for the
how
game.
are we doing with the replay?
12 shots. 4 times
that's
3 is
right.
12.
I never was good.
Another
at
reason he hung
English.
around me.
I was never good at English.
I'm terrible at math, but I always tell people I can add one at a time.
Hey, speaking of shots, what were we doing during the break?
Exactly. That's the end of the first period.
I wanted to, 1-0 Washington.
Yeah.
Could have been a lot more.
Could have been a lot more.
Yep. 12 shots.
Yeah.
They were on pace for 36.
We are going to show you a replay.
I
promise.
I made a good adjustment there, didn't I?
Yeah, you sure did. The first period intermission report is brought to you by Car Shield. Protection to keep you in the game and on the road.
Holly, you know what's worse than a defenseman putting you in the boards?
Well, that's easy. Paying for car repairs out of pocket. It's worse than a fight with you.
That's why there's Car Shield. When your car breaks down, Car Shield helps you cover the cost and doesn't leave you stranded.
Over 5,000 parts and systems covered. Plus 24/7 roadside assistance. It's like having an enforcer in your corner, only for your car.
Month-to-month coverage, plans that fit any budget, and no long-term contracts, bud.
Don't wait for the breakdown. Go to carshield.com today. Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at carshield.com. Score big at Hippos Dispensaries with locations in Chesterfield, Columbia, and Springfield. Daily deals that keep your wallet in the game, top cannabis brands you know and trust, and bud tenders who feel like teammates. Hippos, your home rink for cannabis in Missouri.
We're coming to you from Window World Studios, Holly. And you know these guys, they're all about windows.
That's right, Chaser. Windows World of St. Louis doesn't just put in windows. They take care of people. Best service in the business, hands down.
And they'll do whatever it takes to make customers happy.
And that's why fans around here trust Window World for their homes.
So if you need new windows, go with the teams that's willing to go the extra mile. Window World of St. Louis.
Window World of St. Louis, best in town, buddy.
Absolutely.
Now it's time for your Get Checked moment of the game. And today we're talking about prostate cancer. Did you know that besides skin cancer, prostate cancer is the most common cancer among American men? But it's very treatable, especially with early detection. Fellas, please speak to your primary physician about knowing when to get your PSA test done. A simple blood test could save your life. Typically, it's recommended you get the first test done around the age of 50. But if your family has a history of other factors, you may opt to get it done as early as your 40s. It's a simple blood test, and that's it. And if you're in Missouri or the Illinois area, you can go to getscreenednow.com, or you type in your zip code and find a screening location near you. Or you visit siteman.washu.edu. Welcome back into the Window World Studios. Brett Hall, Kelly Chase, bringing you the Ice Guardians podcast. Our good friend Danny Cox and our Siteman Cancer Center presenting sponsors who've been just absolutely unbelievable for us to work with.
Thank you.
Both our alumni have been fantastic and getting help when we need it, and Siteman has always been there to help, and so we're appreciative of them. And before we go too much farther, I think we're ready for a Car Shield intermission breakdown. And Hully, you talk a little bit about this goal here.
Well, first of all, the penalty happens because of poor defense, but now that Washington's on the power play, it's a typical, but the key is Wilson in front of the net. Even with Alex Ovechkin here on his offside, doesn't seem to be taking up, there they take him away, and Carlson sees that and says, well, then I'll put it on the net myself, and there is Wilson with the deflection. Jordan Binnington had pretty well no chance. And deflection, a good deflection is, it just takes the skill of goaltending out of the way. Because
did you find that as a player too, where they were cheating on you so bad that Brownie or
and I told them that all the time. I go, if they take me away, I'm going to try to take them even farther away, so that even opens up more ice for like Shanny and Jeff Brown, who was, he could slide right down where I was if I'd take him far enough away, and he was deadly from the high slot, as you know, as a defenseman. Yeah. And so it was like, I don't care who scores. If they want to take me away, you guys score. Let's win.
Isn't that what it's all about?
But as long as there wasn't too many in a row, because
because you can make it.
You need my love too.
Give me the puck.
Hold on a second, guys. This is not the play.
Give me the puck.
There it is, number 900, Alex Ovechkin. Early in the second period.
Wow.
900 goals. That's incredible.
Did you ever think that was going to be
No, I never thought anyone would catch Wayne, because I thought I scored a lot.
You did.
And, I mean, I
came. What are you in the goals list? 5?
Number 5 now, 741.
I was telling
and to get 900, it's a lot. That's like a lot.
Be honest.
well, how many years has Ovechkin played? Is this 17, 18 for him? And how many?
Honestly, I have no idea.
How many did you put in? How many did you
22.
Put in?
Well, I played 20 years pro, but not all of them were in the NHL, and we got locked out a couple years. So I probably a full 17 years.
So game-wise,
I played 1,290 games.
How many games has he played to get to 900? Do you know?
That is a great question.
Just to find out, how many.
Oh, I know that, because he just became one on the list that played 1,500 games.
There you go.
The other day. So he's played just over 1,500 games.
So he's got 300 more games than you and 150 more goals. So he's been half a goal a game to get where he's at ahead of you, right?
Right, but there's just
I'm just trying to make up for the math I messed up earlier.
See, there's a goal scorer's goal. That had no business going in, and it goes in.
So do you ever look back, Hully, and go, should have fired in the empty net?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know how many games when I had 2 goals in the first period, and I just said, okay, that's because my whole theory was being invisible, and the last thing I want to do is have
a Hattie
Chris Chelios pissed off at me, chasing me around the ice.
Or
So-
who was the big cat? His name started with a P. With
Where?
Detroit.
Are you talking about Hatcher in Dallas?
He was like
Probert?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wasn't worried about the forwards. Defensemen who I had to worry about. If they're looking for
Cheap
me all the
shots,
time, I'm
they
not
get
going to be
you.
able to get open.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't. I was getting cheap shots either way. Back then,
Well,
that was a way of life. You were going to get it.
but you
Cross-check in the
dished
lower
it
back.
and you got it, right?
Right.
And it wasn't cold as much.
Well, yeah, and you never let them know it hurt. Ever.
Tell me,
Never
with-
stay down.
With you guys, because I know you watch hockey all the time, and I've never played it, to be honest with you. I've never skated, but I enjoy the game. I watch the game. I'm trying to learn the game watching it, but it's like, come on, boys. I'm not there. I'm not part of that hockey world, but you kind of know I am because
Absolutely.
I care. Because I care, I like it. I want to learn about it. In today's game, what do you see that when you played was tolerable, but now it's not?
I think everything they did when we played doesn't happen anymore. They're trying to take fighting out of the game. Well, yeah, okay. I see what your point. Like the hooking and things.
Yeah, you know what? When I
little
tap the
stick
stick
checks,
and
it's
that's
a penalty, yeah.
flashing. Well, the sticks are about a third of the size that they used to be,
Right.
And they're not made out of ash anymore. Some kind of composite. I smack it and it breaks down, and that's an automatic
It's
penalty.
it's like
well,
balsa
what is
wood.
that? What is that?
Right.
It used to be, a whack on the stick was to stop you from passing it.
Right. And usually they were aiming for your hands.
Yeah, but but back then that got to a point where the teams would take care of who was doing
Right.
cheap,
And there's-
dirty stuff.
And I'd hear it every game. Kelly Chase and Tony Twist and Darren Kimball and all the great teammates and tough guys we had. And it was, that's enough. You'd hear it from the bench. That's enough. I can see it. That's enough because you're going to get it. Yeah.
You better knock it off.
That's right. And it happened. And poor Benoit Hogue.
Well, the cat that
took
you,
the brunt of
do,
it one night.
Commercials with you and Twister.
What about us?
Yeah, no, you do the commercial. Who's the third cat in the commercials that you do?
Well, he's in them, and then Tanger.
No, you guys are at the barber shop, and he's ugly. You call him ugly or something like that.
Cam Jansen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The
He was a
rookie in
tough
the
kid.
Yeah, his face proves it. There's
Well,
no
there's
doubt.
3-0
I'm not going
Washington.
to say that to him, but
No.
that's only from the commercial. I'm just speaking up for my man Chaser here because he said that to him, didn't you, Chaser?
You got a 3-0 game now on the road,
Yeah.
and a team that just felt like they were pulling their head.
And one thing that
I think Washington, watch this move. That's beautiful.
why is he that wide open though?
Well, because he threw the fake shot, defenseman goes down to block it. Bennington goes out to cut down the angle. He pulls it, draws it, and it's an empty net.
Well, I may look at it differently. I thought it was slow defense. They didn't put themselves.
Well, they
in
gave it away
position.
again.
Yeah.
They keep
Slow
giving the puck away.
defense.
And Washington's missing some guys. They're missing that big Proteus. I don't know what his name is, but he's
The
Awfully
only,
7
good.
guys on the shelf at
the
one
only
time.
thing I don't want to see right now is Shen come out and have to fight to try and get him motivated. That's
well. If he's gonna, he should have done it 2 goals ago.
no, but what I'm saying is you got to do it every game. It seems like.
That Schenner's a good kid.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I like watching him play. I like watching his brother play too.
He's a hell of a leader.
Yeah,
Right,
old school, stay at home,
Yeah.
shot blocking
Yeah, he
defenseman.
is.
Kind of a Craig Ludwig type guy.
Why am I here? This is why I'm here, and I still do it, and it's still, that's one part of the game that's still viable.
Well,
You didn't have to teach him; he just knows the reason he's here is because he does.
well, hey,
Right?
the thing of it is that
That's nice when you
The
don't
tough
have to
guys-
tell anybody that.
Yeah,
the tough guy stuff is coming back, you guys. It's a commodity now.
Oh,
Tom
yeah?
Wilson made it a commodity. He started
did?
bullying everybody again.
Wilson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they had to start reacting to it. And now you see about 7 or 8 guys around the league that are tough guys, and it's going to grow because
Well,
they've
you can only
realized in the
hope.
playoffs
Like
that-
Ryan Reeves, I'd take Ryan Reeves on my team
Sure.
all day long.
Well, and
Every
here's
day.
the thing.
All day long.
Every day.
Here's the thing with it, you guys.
You know what? He's a good teammate. He skates.
He's the toughest guy. Did you see him beat the piss out of Rempe the other night?
Yeah, yeah. The big tall cat from
The Rangers,
yeah. Absolutely.
But here's the thing with it, you guys. The thing of it is that when you watch the game being played and you start to see these guys come in and take it over a little bit, you start looking around kind of smiling, going, you know what? They've realized in the playoffs, no matter how skilled they were all year, you can't beat Florida if you're going to get pushed out of a game. And that's exactly – the Blues won the Cup in 19. You'll hear me say it over and over again. Because they won the Cup in 19 because they bullied everyone right out of the playoffs.
Well, they left some of the tough guys
Go.
dressed out.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
You know, I got to be honest with you guys. When I watched Quenneville and you guys played, you and Twister were never on the roster in the playoffs. And to me, that was part of who the Blues were, is you can't mess with him, you can't mess with him, you can't mess with him because Twister or Chase are going to
yeah,
come
it
out there.
sure makes the other team a lot more comfortable
Absolutely.
when they're upstairs.
Now, both of them guys are both gone.
Yeah.
You just
Well, the
opened up a
philosophy-
can of worms.
And the guys
to
they
me.
put in the lineup never played any more than they did anyway.
Exactly.
So
right.
why not?
What is the difference in time on ice as opposed to you ain't going to do that?
Right.
I'll take you ain't going to do that mentality.
Well, the philosophy should have been.
No, I'm just asking you.
Well, I'm going to tell you.
I
the
watched
philosophy should have been, listen, we're going to let our penalty kill take care of anything that might happen where the referee says, all right, I've had enough of these guys. Instead, it was a situation where they wanted someone out there on that fourth line and third line to draw penalties. That became a job. And when drawing
was
penalties
sad.
became a job,
Well, but doesn't that take away from your game, how you want to do it? Try and, hold the guy's stick because he's trying to do something and then fall down? I mean, that's embellishment.
well, that's
to
what's
me.
happened
Yeah,
for
it's
the longest
diving.
time. And
Yeah,
it's diving.
and the
yeah.
officiating allowed it, and I think it's that's what I'm saying. It's rolling back the other way.
Well, I think people realize what's fake and what's real. When you go into the board and you hit somebody and everybody's like, rumbled and shook up a little bit, that's a good hit.
Yeah.
But, when you go in and somebody sticks his, stick right in front of you to, kind of check it, and you grab it, and then you slide down the stick
Yeah.
and get pulled down.
Oh,
and,
hooking.
Yeah, hooking. And I'm going, that's not hooking. That's grabbing. Yeah. That should be 2 minutes grabbing, 2 minutes faking it, and a major for disrespecting the game.
I agree completely. And we talked to Timmy Peel about that, and he didn't really have an answer because I would go to the refs all the time, and I go, you realize that guy's completely not only embarrassing you, he's embarrassing the game.
Yes.
Right.
And you guys, you see it and you don't call it.
Why?
And I was always the guy that was.
Did you have a vein like that big sticking out of your neck? Because that is the worst thing to me.
And it's like, okay, the guy either dove or it's a penalty. You can't have a dive and a penalty. It's one or the other to me.
Yeah, it is. Which one is it?
Yeah, if the guy dove, he dove.
Yeah. It was like baseball. We used to throw inside.
Oh boy.
And you would get guys, they'd be right here like Lenny Dykstra and Wally Backman, I could throw it. We was always taught throw between your hands and your chin. Because as you're taking a step to swing and it comes, what's the first thing you do? You push your hands away and you lean back with your head to get out of the way. Now these guys.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to.
Okay.
I got my favorite story in baseball. and it'll lead to the question. I was lucky enough during the World Series when, unfortunately, Boston beat the piss out of the Cards 4 straight.
Yep.
And Ortiz was batting about 900. And I was lucky enough that I got invited to the Hall of Fame suite at Busch Stadium. And I sat next to Mr. Gibson. And Ortiz just hit another double or got on base again. And he looks at me and he goes, Brett, I would already trim that beard. All right. And so I'm sitting there and I go, I guarantee you would have. So leading to my question, which is you were just about to do, is I watch these guys up to bat, and if he's a righty, his whole left side of his body has pads all over it. He's got the face mask,
armor.
the shoulder.
It's not padding,
right.
it's armor.
And so now the fear of the inside pitch is irrelevant.
I'm on base if it's a little too far in.
Right. But I remember
I think
near the end of Barry Bonds' career, they were going to outlaw that.
Well, I think,
And they obviously said, no, you can just keep adding.
yeah. Well, I'm thinking, just if you want to do that, okay, I understand a guy getting hit in the wrist and this, and you're going out. But when you step in, you see a lot of guys
Yep.
turn that front shoulder in.
Did you
Stick the elbow? Yeah.
Did you see the guy at the World Series tried to throw his hand at
But
it?
that's not the first time it's happened this year. It's
Right.
happened a bunch of times. But when that happens, okay, and you get on base, all the stuff you have on, you should have to run the bases with all that shit.
Yeah. Instead of being able to take it off.
Yeah, they sit there and they take off, well, the games take so long, that's because the hitters are taking off 14 different things. But with that aspect of the game also, it's a team thing. It's like, Chaser, you see what's going on in the game right here. Yeah. Hully's going, Chaser, you're getting ready to get some ice time here, buddy. And Chaser's like, he's looking down there going, yeah.
That would be
That
would be unbelievable in baseball if you had like a pitcher, like a tough guy that could throw like Chapman, and you just threw him out there, and the guy knew he was getting it.
No, but that's what I'm getting to. There are pitchers. Back when I played, we all were in a group to where something happened in a game, and somebody would go, nah, he's going to get dusted or he's going to get drilled. And it was just part of it. Nobody pushed it about hitting somebody. But it also comes back to disrespecting the game.
Right.
Okay? You're showing people up, you're doing this. But when you got hit, there was a lot of times it was earned because you disrespected the team that you're playing,
Right.
or what the game is about. And that's what hockey to me is about, learning from you guys. You all work hard, you all bust your ass, you do this, and somebody gives you a cheap shot, hey man, knock that off. Because we all work hard. We
Right.
all do this. And now you're going to try and
You're just
cut
waking
me
me.
and
You're
take-
waking me up.
Yeah, and you want to take me out for what reason? I don't know, but that I consider that not respectful to your competition.
Right. How about the home run trot? Like, if
Here we go.
if I was a pitcher,
Shin.
yeah,
I
there he
called
is.
it.
If
Yeah.
I was a pitcher, and a guy got the better of me and he hit a home run, like, okay, like, as long as you're not an asshole, like, okay, you did it.
Oh, right.
Right? Did you go, I'm gonna hit that bastard next time?
I've
So Braden
done it.
Shen
I've-
gets in a fight now. He's trying to.
Yeah, see,
Get some more
I
of it
told
back
you that
in
was coming. I said, why is it
You
got to be him
did.
all
You
the
did
time?
call it.
Why's it got to be him all the time, though?
Yeah. And
That's a good
Parayko with a huge hit.
Parayko.
it
Damn.
started it. And we got a couple of goals that we're going to let Holly discuss. So we're back to our
Yeah.
Car Shield report, and we'll take a quick look as we live stream. And this is Ovi's 600th goal.
900th?
Holly, go ahead.
900th goal.
600s,
Crazy.
900s, 800s, 800s.
There's a goal scorer's goal. You don't.
900.
I don't even know what to do or how to explain what happens here. I'm sure it starts with a Blues turnover, goes back to the point, shot wide. Bennington's way out to cut the handle off.
I think it was a save and then a shot.
No, I think he missed the net, and then Ovechkin just spins around and takes a wild backhand.
Yeah, he did.
And it goes in.
Was that a 5-hole?
No, that was on the short side because Bennington was
I know, but it looked
so
like he
far
slid
out of the
over.
net. I don't know what this defenseman's doing here. Like, what are you doing?
Mostly what they've been doing most of the year.
Yeah, nothing. Like, just
I always heard that if you play good defense, it opens up opportunities for offense.
well, that's good defense is puck moving.
That's
defense.
what you learned in Dallas, though, that made you better,
Yeah.
didn't it?
Yep,
You became more of a defensive player,
I had to.
Yeah.
or I wasn't going to play.
and with that, you still scored, and you got a Stanley Cup that's got your name on it.
Right.
Yeah. So, to me, being a pitcher, that's the only sport where you hold the ball and you're defensive.
Yeah.
So my job is to stop you from scoring.
Exactly.
And when you score, was it a bad pitch, good hit? What? It's a game, whatever happens. But you can still look at it and see what happens. Hockey, you can take a shot and hits 3 or 4 people and dribbles by the goalie.
Right. Which would be luck.
Yeah. Baseball doesn't hit like the pitcher, the shortstop, the center fielder, and go off the top of the wall.
I got you.
Yeah, I mean, that's just
4-0.
part of the gig.
Who
Yeah.
is
4-0.
somebody you had a beef with? And you just constantly, or you just had this thing through your career?
I
like,
mean,
I don't,
people I didn't like?
yeah.
Probably quite a few. But it didn't stop me from doing what my job was.
No. I mean, because sometimes we can make it personal too. Like, I remember.
I really worked hard at not making it that way.
Making it what?
Not that way.
Making it not personal.
Yeah. Where somebody
me.
I didn't like, I put that aside
For the team.
and decided to get him out. That was what I had to do, as like Brett was saying, for you to play. For Whitey to give me the ball, I had to put that aside. There were some things, yeah. You talk smack to this guy, he talks smack to that guy, talk smack to that guy too. That's part of the gig. Right. We all know that. We don't play football where you can yell it out loud, down on the field. You can down there. If I yelled it out, out in the baseball field, there's a lot of people hear it.
Yeah.
It's going to echo. But there are certain people you don't like. Sure. Certain people don't like me. I don't care.
I'll tell you, one of the best experiences I had was during COVID. And a friend of mine from Nashville, who's a
Predators?
no, he was just a beer salesman, one of the biggest in Tennessee and Illinois. And he said, "Hey, you want to come up to the Cubs home opener?" And I said, "Well, how do we do that? Like, there's no fans." He goes, "Oh, well, I got connections," and we went up with the
Old style.
the Cubs management
Yeah.
up in the bleachers outside the stadium. And there was not a soul except for the teams and the extra players inside Wrigley. And it was like something out of a movie. You could hear the guys talking to each other. You could hear the slap of the leather, the crack of the bat. Yeah. It was one of the greatest baseball experiences as I ever had. You could hear the guys in the dugout, and out there, it's basically right center field.
Yeah, right center.
You could hear the guys from the bench talking to each other.
That's
It
awesome.
was incredible.
Because it is a small venue.
Yeah. Not a soul in the park except for the players and the umps.
That was one of my favorite places to play
I bet.
because it was daytime, sun's out.
Yeah, more time to have beers after the game.
Well, that.
Oh, is that? No, that's not why. I loved afternoon games.
I did too. Because as a kid, we didn't have lights, so we always played during the day.
Right.
And, once you get to the big leagues, most of them are night games. I mean, you go down to spring training, you play all day games, and the first game you play is under the lights.
Right.
You go to Wrigley, oh, man, it's kind of warm, got a cool breeze coming in. The fans are here, this and that. I mean, it was
natural grass.
It was baseball. It had a baseball feeling,
Right.
No doubt about it. And
That's why I tell Gracie he should be in the Hall of Fame. Many nights as he went out and played day games,
yeah.
the way he hit.
You know what that's called, don't you?
What's that?
Playing guilty.
Know your body.
Okay, here's the question too.
He didn't know the slump buster.
Tell me how hot it was in Busch Stadium in the middle of August when it was 100 and 100 out. I don't know how you could do it if you were like an outfielder just standing there.
It was horrible.
Oh, I can't even imagine.
And especially when there was no breeze.
Yeah.
I'll
And if it was like getting hit by a hairdryer anyway.
Holly, I'll tell you the worst is when it would rain on Saturday night for a Sunday day game. And then the storms pass.
The humidity.
And the sun comes up. And
Coming off.
I can remember Willie McGee's out there in center. It looked like, you've seen the movie High Plains Drifter?
Yeah.
Where Clint Eastwood's riding in on the horse, and you can't see nothing. All of a sudden he starts coming into view, riding the horse. That's exactly what Willie looked like in center field.
Right. With
I shit you not.
the heat waves off the highway when
he would come in just sweating. I can remember hearing him yell. We had a guy one day wasn't throwing strikes. Ball one, ball two. He was going, throw strikes, throw strikes. You could hear from center field, pissed off because it's so hot. Now, when I came in the pitch, boom, 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 I always throw strikes. And, here you go, hit it. Let's see what happens.
Right.
If I strike you out good, that's because you really are off today. I'm hoping you hit it to somebody because we got 8 Gold Glovers out there, dumbass. Those strikes. And, he's coming to go, Coxie, I like it when you pitch. I said, why is that, Willie? He goes, because you throw strikes and it's hot as shit out there. And so you got to look at it in their perspective also,
Absolutely.
I
Out there doing,
They play every day, though.
yeah.
They play every day. I pitch once every 4 or 5 days. They play every single day. 162 games.
Could you pitch every day as a reliever?
No.
No, huh?
No.
Couple days in a row, maybe? Depends how long you went.
In the playoffs, you did.
No, but I didn't like it. I liked the day down. If I threw, I liked the day down.
Who was it? You, Ward, and Hankey?
Yeah, no. Hankey was he was gone. As a matter of fact,
In Toronto?
yeah, he was there in '92. As a matter of fact, he's got a World Series ring. It says Hankey number 50 on it. 92, and I got a World Series ring that has Cox 50 on it. 93.
Oh, yeah.
So when I went to the Jays in '93 as a free agent, we won it. So we got a picture, us with our rings on. Yeah, it's pretty cool looking. I don't know if that's been anywhere before. We're back to back world champions have rings on from different people.
Right.
It's kind of a question.
Yeah.
It's one of those abstract stats that you could throw out there. Now, just talking about, you were talking about Gibson, that he would trim so-and-so's beard. And I think that aspect of the game is gone.
Absolutely.
Because of all the coaches in college and when you're a kid, they all call the pitches for everybody.
I know, that's the weird thing to me. Everyone's looking at cards and they got earpieces in. It's like, what the hell? That's not baseball anymore.
We're going to throw this guy a fastball away. Says who? I'm throwing it, not you. Right?
Well, you'd think so.
Does catcher put fingers down anymore?
You know how I learned to pitch? Is by making mistakes and then somebody talking to me Well, why did you throw that pitch in that situation? And go through the scenario of that at bat and explain it to me. And now I understand that part of the game. You'll never understand that aspect of the game if you don't go through it for yourself.
Correct. Yep.
Huh?
I agree.
Did
There's
everybody
plenty
tell
of
you everything when you played hockey?
Absolutely not.
Okay. And you learned it all of a sudden. He'd say, Hully, Chaser, come here, on this thing. Hey, try this, man. This will probably help you out a little bit.
Right.
Thanks. Yeah. Don't do that. Do this. And then you do it and you go, I get it now.
Right.
Coxie,
I saw what the difference is between right and wrong.
I remember seeing it in a game when you were pitching and saying something to Shannon. And he goes, you know him. Nobody going to the mound with him out there throwing inside. So you obviously earned that reputation somewhere. Did you think in your head, I got to go through, maybe get inside when you got to the majors? I got to go start making a little reputation, or you just pitched?
I always threw inside
Who
because I threw a sinker.
who came
And the
out
hardest
to the mound
pitch,
first?
the hardest pitch for a righty to hit is a ball that's probably, above your knee, just above your knee, at your knee, sinking in. I want to go get it, but you always swing over the top of it.
Yeah.
So, and for a lefty, back then, that wasn't their power. I could throw that all day long, and if they hit it to left field, they couldn't drive it out.
Right.
So that part of the plate, inside to a righty, away from a lefty, I owned. I liked that part of the plate. So a righty would come up as a power hitter that could not get to that.
If he did, the bat would be in half.
I pounded that part of the plate, and that was why I got a lot of ground balls.
Okay, so here's a question.
That's throwing in.
How can Mariano Rivera be so great with one pitch?
Unbelievable.
Everyone knew it was coming.
Unbelievable. And all the time.
Yeah. 98%. There was a couple fastballs here and
And
there.
he never shook. Okay.
Yep. Okay, Cutter.
Shoot. It had to be such a deceiving. You couldn't pick it up. I don't know what about it, because talking to all the players that I played against, what about Mariano Rivera? What about that one pitch? He just got 8,000 saves and 10 World Series rings, and he just threw one pitch. How do you accomplish that? You don't.
Right.
He's like, well, he's kind of in your category. You sat in one spot.
Yeah, knew where I was.
And just bam,
Right.
goal after goal after goal. Not saying you're one-dimensional, but that was your
that was
spot.
the go-to spot.
And
yeah.
that was his spot.
Yeah.
I don't need to throw it. If I can throw this one right, I will get you out.
Right.
If you feed me the puck right, I will score a goal.
Right. And then if you cheat over at me, we got other guys who will score.
And the gig is that was part of your game. That was your game.
Right.
And you made that happen. And they enjoyed feeding you the puck, especially on possible overtime games in LA.
Now,
Isn't that right? Isn't that
Yeah.
right?
Here's a power play by the Blues, and it is completely different than Washington's. Like that. That is not a high percentage play right there.
Well, if I'm 1 for 100 shooting for goals, why am I in the power play?
You know what? That is $1 million question. You better be one hell of a good passer then.
Well, I don't see that either.
when you were growing up as a Cardinal,
Come on, Blues. Get on
Seeing-
the board. Gosh dang it.
seeing Gibson and those guys around, it had to be a great experience just to see them around the clubhouse. Or did you talk to them or Try and take some
Absolutely.
information from them. Yeah.
I don't think it's so much information, asking them questions about certain scenarios. It's more about just shutting up and listening to them talk.
Right.
Let them talk, and just listen. It's like Whitey, Whitey starts talking.
Yeah.
He gets on a roll. Shut up,
Yeah.
Hey, sit, be happy you're at the table, and you just got a fresh cold beer. Sip on it slowly, listen to them talk, and you will learn so much more about the game than you ever thought. And I think that's how all of us are. We always listen to the good ones. When they start talking, Bob Forsch was that way with me. He rode me
He was
hard.
a good pitcher.
He gave me so much stuff. I can tell you one time he said to me, we used to throw on the sides, that's where the bullpen was in the field.
Yeah.
And so I warm up for the game. I come in the dugout, and he walks by me and goes, don't say anything. I was like, what? I said, what are you talking about? He goes, don't say anything. And he turns around and walks off the ramp. Now I'm getting ready to pitch, right? So back then, used to run out, and they'd play the anthem, take your hat off and listen to the anthem, boom, umpire throw you the ball. So the whole time I'm throwing my warm-up pitches going, don't say anything, don't say anything. What the shit is he talking about is what's going through my mind. And so first pitch I throw, Bruce Fleming's behind the plate, and I throw it. It's pecker high, right down the middle. He steps out to the right of the catcher, takes off his mask, and goes, ball one. He yells it at me and is staring me down. And I'm thinking to myself, well, don't say anything. Okay, I just walked around, got the ball back, didn't say anything. And just like that was a moment in time forgotten. Let's keep playing. Bam, bam, bam. Go. Pitched a great game. He called a great game. He really did. Called a good game. And when I came in Forsch, he goes, he just kind of little.
Chin up.
Yeah, like
nod.
heads up, like, mm-hmm. You listen, boy.
Because if you would have said something, there would have been a lot of more ball twos.
Yeah. But I always kind of argue with the umpires about balls and strikes anyway. But with this one, he said, don't do it to him. You ain't had him yet.
What?
You've all been through, you've experienced people that don't like you as a ref, don't like you as a player.
I brought up a
We've all
linesman the other
done
day,
it,
and
yeah.
he sent through somebody a message to me. Wants me to call him.
He wants to apologize.
Remember? Yeah. Well, I don't.
Well, we
either
don't
that or
know.
He wants to give it to me.
Either
way, I
wants
could
to-
care less.
Right.
He wants, hey, don't give me your address, whatever you do. He may have turned psycho.
Twister's already got his address. Twister's got his address. Anything happens, Coxie.
Twister's got the car warming up.
The car warmed up.
He's got it idling.
That's funny.
Anyway, well,
Oh, that's,
when
that's
you,
good stuff.
I used to just love to go to Shannon's after the game, and
I
he'd ask,
enjoyed that
"Come on
too,
over and
yeah.
sit over in there, or sit in." And Dusty Baker's in there telling stories, or Bob
my
Gibson,
God,
or
that'd be good.
Stan, or
The guy who invented the high five.
just got to sit in there and listen.
Yeah.
Like
It's a
unreal.
treat. It is. It's a treat. It really
Yeah.
is. They still have Claiborne and Ricky Horton do Friday nights. It's like Shannon's. So they do it Lowe's. On the balcony, and I've done that a couple times. I did the first one after the COVID gig and all that, and it's an enlightening type of experience because people are around and you're talking about the show, you're talking about the game, you're talking about past experiences, and that's what we all want. We like hearing, like when you talk, Brett, you're talking hockey.
Right.
The insight that you have for what you did is different than the insight from Danny Cox, who scored 7 goals instead of 700.
Right.
I mean, there's a whole different realm of hockey, and people don't, I think, appreciate that as much as they should. And I think it should be talked about more to let the younger generation appreciate, like we talked about earlier, the game. You've got to respect the game. They want to celebrate every goal like it's their last one.
Right?
Huh?
Yeah.
You know, we were always told, act like you done it
Yeah,
before.
that was my theory.
Yeah, act like you
This
done it before.
high-fiving the bench
Yeah.
drives me nuts.
Oh, man, they're dumping confetti on you after you hit a leadoff home run.
Right?
Wait, we hadn't even got it out in the game yet. It's 1-0. Holy crap! What's left? Huh?
It's crazy.
Hey, everybody, okay, leave. Come back for the doubleheader.
You know, it's like the
This is
NHL
embarrassing.
doesn't get it. Yeah, it's terrible. They just had a 2-on-1 and didn't get a shot on net.
This is embarrassing.
To me, and I know they have a lot to do with it, but the people on TV, you know, you take a look at the NBA, and you got Shaq and Charles Barkley and Kenny Smith. You got A-Rod, Ortiz, and Jeter on baseball. Hockey's got Wayne Gretzky, but he sits over in the corner and doesn't really say much.
They don't
And it's
ask
like-
him anything.
Yeah, because he's sitting over in the corner. And that's it. The NHL needs to have great old superstar players that can talk about past experiences, make it fun to watch the game and informative to the fan. And it's like I can't
Sometimes
watch it.
I watch
I
it.
can't watch it.
It seems like it's a comedy show. They want to see who can make the funniest things about this or that.
That's actually true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, every time someone says something that might be a little derogatory to the player or even to the team, the league has something to say about, you can't, you know, that's not the direction we go here. Everything's positive. You're like, it can't be.
Can't be.
Because I just watched it and it's not positive.
What's positive about that?
Right. No, I agree with it. But the one thing you don't want to sound like is that you're crying over, like that you're this guy that's left out of the game, and I mean I left the game on my terms.
Yeah,
when I left
luckily I did
broadcasting.
too, yeah.
I did.
And when I left the game as a player, I got to leave in
They
my
just
own
didn't
terms
want me no
because
more.
otherwise I wouldn't have played in St. Louis. I wouldn't have worked in St. Louis. I would have been playing in Philadelphia. And so I got a little lucky with both those things. But man, when I realized I was starting to sound cynical, I had to get out of the game because I was like, it's driving me nuts. And every time I said something, then I heard myself on a replay in the morning one time.
The Blues game. You heard yourself?
I listened to a replay
Yeah.
on the NHL Network of
of
me.
you broadcasting the game?
Yeah, just
Yeah?
doing the
Studio.
the desk
Yeah.
from in studio
Post pregame.
NHL Network
Got you.
as the game went on. And
Yeah.
I was like I almost made it sound twice like it was an easy game, and that I was like I gotta stop because I know the game's not easy. I know those plays are hard, but on the flip side of it, I can't be so. I gotta stop thinking like I'm so polite to everyone here that I can't even do my job right because that's where the league has steered me.
You couldn't be with constructive
Objective.
criticism.
Yeah, objective.
You know, saying, "Hey,
Yeah, I had
you
guys
know,
calling me that I
hey,
knew.
wake
going,
up, let's go,
what
guys."
What the hell is
Yeah,
going on with
yeah.
you? And I'm like, I had to listen to it.
That's what's missing I think, in today's all sports is
Honestly.
there's a certain way I have to talk to you to get my point across. Constructive criticism is not valued.
Right?
To me, that is what, I think we all grew up with, and I think should still be a staple of, if he ain't talking to you, he don't like you.
Exactly.
Yeah. And
If he's not talking, he doesn't care.
he doesn't like
That's
you.
right.
He doesn't want you to do good. Now, if he cares about you, he's going to come and light your ear up. He may get a little spittle on your face when he's talking to you straight up, face to face. And don't get mad about it. Just wipe it off and listen to what he said, and maybe you'll get better by what he said. Put that into use, and then you'll look at him and you'll play. And the next time he jumps your ass and tells you something, he's making you even better again. So what you just got for yourself is somebody who knows your limitations, and he's given you something to where you can play, where let's see how far you can go with your own inner desire and your love for the game. Don't you think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody now gets, their
Butt hurt.
their skirt tail gets turned up now. It wasn't ironed right. I'm not for that, Chaser. I know you ain't.
Nobody is.
Let me ask you a question.
That has a clue.
Yeah.
Who, if you could go have one beer with a ball player right now, and maybe that's not with us anymore, Nat, who would it be?
Who's not with us?
Maybe.
Maybe not. Could be with us. What might not be.
I'd probably say all of my teammates that I played with.
Yeah, sure.
Put them all together and
That would be awesome.
see what everybody's doing. I don't give a shit. Hey, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, kegs on me. Keg? Yeah.
Yeah, kegger.
Because, I play with a lot of people coming up to the
I was
minor
24
leagues.
because I know that. I bought them 24 at a time. So if you're having
Yeah, they were shorties up there.
Yeah.
It's Canada.
Stubbies. All right, fellas.
All right, boys, we're going to take a break. We're coming at you here from the Window World Studios and at our Siteman Cancer Center studios as well. And I got to tell you, Holly, who knew having a baseball player on was going to be this easy?
Yeah,
You can talk.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Great
we didn't
stuff.
have to spell out any of the words for
Yeah,
him.
that's weird.
It's been pretty good.
I got a math
Before he
lesson
has
real
anything
early.
to say, before he has anything to say, we'll be back after this.
Chaser, in all our years here in the St. Louis metro area, we have made a lot of great relationships. But one of our favorites and most reliable, John Eilerman from McBride Homes.
No question about it, buddy. I mean, I remember when Ben was my middle guy, was a preemie, and I was called out of a field I was hunting, and we were in the midst of selling our house. I couldn't believe this was happening 11 weeks early. Come charging back to St. Louis, and McBride Homes finds me a place to live as I'm in the middle of trying to search for a home, and I've had a relationship with them, and that was in 2000, and they've done nothing but take care of Blues players, coaches. I know Craig Berube, Coach Berube was one of them, and they've just been instrumental in the community. They're such giving people. It's always about charity. It's always about giving back, and that's the reason they say McBride Homes is everywhere you want to live.
Absolutely, and it goes without saying that they are one of the top companies in St. Louis.
100%.
Score big at Hippos Dispensaries with locations in Chesterfield, Columbia, and Springfield. Daily deals that keep your wallet in the game, top cannabis brands you know and trust, and bud tenders who feel like teammates. Hippos, your home rink for cannabis in Missouri. Wow, nice hustle. The only time I get to see that much drive is when I feed my dog. Nugget loves every flavor of Diamond Naturals adult formula. Every time I fill her bowl, it's like a breakaway. I think she loves Diamond Naturals almost as much as she loves the Blues. They both come from Missouri. Maybe it's local pride. All I do know is to step away from the bowl come feeding time because she'll rough you up if you get in the way. Now it's time for our Get Checked moment of the game. And today, we're talking about breast cancer. And if you're a gentleman watching, please tell your wives, girlfriends, friends, daughters, sisters, aunts, and even your mother-in-law. Gals watching, listen closely to this. If you're 40 or older and haven't yet gotten your mammogram, it is so important that you do. Women who undergo regular yearly screening for breast cancer have better outcomes than women who don't. If you have family history of breast cancer, there is a chance you will need to start getting screened even earlier. And that's something to talk to your primary care physician about. Siteman Cancer Centers offer a mobile mammography van that parks at convenient places like Schnucks and Walmart all over town, so you can get screened on your way to run errands. Check out the van schedule and make an appointment on Siteman's website, siteman.washu.edu, or type in your zip code at getscreenednow.com. If you're in Missouri or Illinois, to find multiple locations near you to get screened.
Well, we're back here in the Window World Studios, presented to you by Siteman Cancer Center. Our friends at Siteman always taking care of it, and taking care of me certainly right now in my time of health.
Bluesers just got on the scoreboard.
Yep.
Torpachenko with a backhander up top shelf, where Mama hides the peanut
You
butter.
think he's been working on that one?
4 or 5 goals tonight, where it's just putting it on the net quick and a rebound.
Exactly. Deflection, rebound.
Like a defense?
You can't count Ovechkin because obviously he's either made a deal with the devil or he's blessed because, like, I know the feeling, like, okay, that's the worst shot I've ever taken and it went in, but the spinorama backhander bouncing in the net, I mean, that's just, that should not go in the net. And it went in.
They practiced that in Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's going back to his days
In the
as
bomb shelter.
I'm betting on the under.
in Siberia.
I'm going to go with the under on that, yeah.
You know why he's so good is because they made him play with no gloves on in Siberia as a kid.
Coxie, how good was Ozzie Smith?
Unbelievable. I mean, just every day he worked on stuff too. You know what people don't understand is baseball is every day. You guys, you do have a skate just about every day. Baseball is just about every day. You play a game every day.
Oh, my God, it's crazy. How many days off a month you get? One?
Maybe. I think
No, like as a team.
they made a rule that you can't play 20 games in a row, more than 20 games in a row before you have an off day.
Yeah, because you might get a blister or something.
Yeah. Well, you might get tired.
Right.
Yeah. But Ozzie would come out there and take ground balls every day. Red would hit him to him, and he'd do his gig. So every day you're doing something, like a practice skate, a morning skate. Do you guys work on things for the season, or do you work on things for that particular game? Because in baseball, I'm just taking ground balls. It's not because of who we're playing. A ground ball from the Giants is a ground ball, right? Yeah,
You might, like on the road, you might take a few just to see how it goes off the turf or.
Well, you hit some off the wall to see if is it turf or grass.
Right, some
exactly
guys don't
right.
mow their grass
of
as
the
short.
Wall. Yeah, exactly right.
I would imagine the Cards would do that being a
turf team.
Well,
speed team.
Right, but if they were a natural grass team, the way they played, they would keep it because they love to run and they love their speed.
Yes, yeah.
They would keep that infield short, or long, I should say.
Well, long is what the Mets and Cubs did all the time. The Mets, around first base, they'd be like, la, 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 la. You know how you water down the infield? They'd be like, la, 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 la. They'd be having conversations around first base. So you'd go over there and you'd stand right there, and then, water be coming in your cleats because it was so deep because they didn't want you stealing bases. I mean, there was little tricks of the trade, all hard
absolutely.
ice, soft ice, whatever. But
the Edmonton Oilers come to town, you tell the ice guys, hey, make it a little softer tonight. But then it really wouldn't matter because that just made you slower than you were.
Yes.
And
Everything was relative, wasn't
Yeah.
it? It was all relative. We're slower; they're still the same speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think, as we watch the games, what I see is the Blues are not playing good defense.
They're not
not
playing
what?
good anything.
Playing good defense.
They look slow. They look like they are completely lacking
Is
of
that-
any confidence
But
at
so
all with
we're
the puck.
we're going back to everyday skating. What do they need to work on then to get back to where they look like right now? I think the last 7 out of 8 games they've given up 5 goals, haven't they?
No, they're being outplayed in so many areas right
Yeah.
now.
So
It's just,
They never have the puck.
Yeah, but in practice, so what do we work on? Do we just work on skating?
No,
Well, what are we working on?
There's nothing you can work on in practice to help your mental
Right.
game.
So you
Because
think
when
it's
you
all
are-
mental with
oh,
them? You think
completely.
it's all mental with
Yeah,
them?
they don't know what they're doing with the puck, so the puck play is terrible.
How do you change that?
You
well, I
either get better players or
I have a theory on it.
Well, I'm just asking
I don't know.
you.
My
Because
theory-
you said
my-
get better players. You can't, what they usually do when a situation arises like this? They never fire all the players. Who do they get rid of?
yeah, but you can't fire the coach yet. They just
no,
hired him.
but they just did that for the other cat. So I'm asking you because you're a pro in hockey. When things are going bad, do you guys bite it? Like in baseball, there's some teams that lose over 100 games. Oh God! So what do you do losing 100 games? How do you try to get you to be better? How do I try to get you to be better? And the outcome's still the same.
Well, that's the problem with team sports is you can have one guy being great. Like, I could go up to bat and go 4 for 4 and we can still lose 10-5. Right? It takes the whole team. Everyone's got to look in the mirror their own way and get better themselves and go,
But that's what
I'm
I'm
going to be better.
As hockey, we practice as a team. As baseball, I have somebody hitting me ground balls. Third baseman's getting it from, you're hitting them ground balls. I'm hitting ground balls to Ozzy. Chaser's hitting ground balls to Tommy Hurt. Do you understand what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying?
think it's the coaching staff has to sit down the team and go, and see, that's why I could never coach, right? But they have to sit there and go, look at, relax, right? Nobody's going anywhere. This is our team.
Okay.
Like, quit panicking with the puck. Take a second, take a look, make a play. I mean, the first play of the game,
But
they took the puck
can't
from
think
Washington,
that plan.
passed it up to the winger, and he iced it. Because
but
he just took it and panicked and threw it down the ice.
But you can't
And you can
think
see the
that
coach just
plan.
going, oh, my God.
That's got to be a natural reaction.
Yeah, but there's the only thing you can do is try to help them feel like
To create that?
I don't know what you're afraid of or why you're panicking or what is going on. I know we've lost 6 of 7 games, but we're not going to win if you just keep doing the same thing over and over again. If you're just going to get the puck and throw it wildly, if your defenseman has the puck and he's wide open in the offensive zone and he takes a wrist shot at the defender 7 feet in front of him, it's like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, where are you looking that you don't see the guy 7 feet in front of you? And if you do and you shoot it right at him and he blocks the shot and they go down the ice, like, use your brain.
I don't see any team cohesion here.
There's zero.
I see people skating, but when I see a sign of a good team? They go down the ice, and the puck's passed 4, 5, 6 times, and it's on the tape. Pop, 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 pop.
Which also helps when you're moving and skating, and they look like they're in slow-mo.
Yeah, but they're in the zone, bing, bing. And then the last 2 guys come off because, the defensemen come off. The 2 defensemen come in, and now they're at the blue line. The other guys are passing around. They get it, and the other guys came in. When you're playing good, all your passes are on the tape.
Yeah, always.
And you're moving, you're playing 200 feet, you're skating. I don't see that with the Blues.
And defensively in the zone.
And nothing against these guys. I don't play hockey, like I told you.
But they're playing in the defense.
Look at that.
In the defensive zone, they're playing like they're killing a penalty. There's no pressure on any puck carrier. They're just letting them have it wherever they want it.
Well, I've always been a believer on you want the game to be harder for the other team, you have to have backside pressure.
Hey, passing.
Full control
Icing.
of puck right there, icing.
Icing.
I don't know what to tell you, guy.
Hey, I'm just asking a Hall of Famer. We were talking about Hall of Famers earlier, and I was just trying to get something from you. You left me hanging.
See, look at their. See, they're showing Binnington here at the Four Nations,
Right.
who played fantastic.
Yeah, he did.
But no goalie's going to be any good behind this team right now, because it's like the other teams on a power play every time they're in the offensive zone. There's another giveaway right there.
But also with the shots, there's been a few kind of, I would think, crazy bounces. Don't you think so, Chaser?
Yeah, but there's been too many of them during the season for that to keep reoccurring. So, I said,
do
I
you
think
it's a habit, a bad habit?
Well,
or what
don't
do you
think
it
just
is?
like baseball, like you lead from the front and you just do things
Well,
consistently
sometimes
every day?
I made a good pitch and it hit the line, and they scored 2 runs from second to third with 2 outs. It's like, gosh dang it. And, there are years where that kind of stuff happens.
Yeah.
So, hey, you eat it. It was somebody else's turn.
Yeah.
It was 32 teams. It's somebody else's turn.
But I also believe that you create your own.
But if you play bad,
yeah, I believe
there's
you create
a
your own
difference
energy.
in playing bad and getting certain, things happen against you.
6-1.
Like you're just getting beat to pucks and they're just getting knocked
nobody's
around
there.
in front of the net and just outworked.
I mean, you just saw Kyrou there. He looked like he was completely stunned. Like
No, he looked
he
like
looked straight up, looks at the video jumbotron to see if he looked okay. Watch. Goal. Watch. We're straight up at the jumbotron.
And again, it's Wilson just
but
going
also,
to the net.
You know what I'm seeing right here with this
We're just being outworked.
Oh, my
Is-
God, completely.
is effort.
Yeah, completely.
When we do sprints, do you take off real slow? Or do you go, stop, go, stop, go, stop?
I usually, when I do sprints, it's just the same speed the whole way.
Yeah, but that's when you play too.
Kind of like start in neutral and get into first at some
The guy
point.
told me, hey, if you go 70%, just give me 70% all the time.
Yeah.
I never forgot that. I thought that was pretty good. Here he comes. Let's see. Am I going to send him home? I don't know. 70%. He's got 70% going right now. 70% ain't going to get you
The
home.
guy wants to
the
make-
mustache thing is weird to me.
This kid wants to make Canada for the Olympic team.
He will.
He should.
He should.
Yeah, he's on
Keep
the short.
going the way
he
he's
will.
going.
He'll fight.
I'll tell you what.
He'll fight the Kachuk brothers.
Yeah, I was going to say we'll see who's on the starting lineup that first game.
I'll make you.
It'll be Tom
yeah,
Wilson.
Yeah.
Here's the bet I got. There won't be a fight if he's playing.
If Wilson's out there, yeah.
Oh, I don't know. That Brady Kachuk, he'll fight anyway.
Yeah, he will.
Oh, I love Brady. I mean,
He's got that
Brady fights his
Kachuk DNA.
Hey, he'll fight his shadow.
Yeah, and I'm sure he has a few nights.
Yes, I bet he has. I remember when Walt came over. I only call him that because that's what they would say, over there.
Well, do you know why it's Walt? because there was a famous New York Ranger named Walt Kachuk.
Oh, I didn't.
And
know
so he was like a big Walt.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when he came over. He
See,
always,
hold on. Here it is. It looks like Washington's on the power play,
Five
and it's
guys
5
spread
on
out.
5.
Yep.
No pressure on the puck.
well, they never go to where the puck's at.
There's zero pressure. It's just like, okay.
Okay, let me push
Yeah,
against
here we got
you.
it again. There's Ovechkin. Just let him.
Hey, hold on a
Yeah,
second.
and then we'll
Hey,
just.
who put lead in my shoes?
And then there's a guy on the other team who's an idiot. Take a wrist shot from over there.
There you go.
dunce.
Icing.
He's obviously a defenseman.
That's icing, right?
Icing.
Yeah.
So now they're tired. They got to stay on the ice.
Well, I'm just wondering if I'm seeing the same game.
Look at
But
look
with
at Furnace
Kachuk-
face.
He came over, and he'd been. I think when he came over to the Blues, he was probably a 10, 11-year veteran, maybe in
Who, Big
hockey.
Walt?
Yeah.
I'm not sure it was that much, but it was solid.
Yeah, it was a solid
Close to
8,
10.
9,
Yeah.
10, yeah.
Because Winnipeg went to Phoenix. That's a good question. I don't know. But yeah, he was a veteran for sure.
Yeah. So when he would get in front of the net, I remember one
Yeah,
game.
with that big ass of his.
But he
There's
he
the,
had pretty teeth.
the pot calling the
And
kettle.
he got a puck right to the
face.
and lost his front
Yeah.
four. And I was thinking to myself, and he picked up his chiclets and skated off. And you never heard another word until the next game. He's back out there.
Yep.
And I'm thinking, he just had them 4 front teeth. That's a different sport, dude.
Yep.
Okay? That just don't happen all the time, and that's a normal
Yeah.
thing that happens.
Like, how many games would a guy miss getting a sliver from a bat in baseball?
Let's talk about basketball.
I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't a very good hitter. I wore batting gloves.
Yeah, but I tell you what, how was that's a good question because no one hits anymore as a pitcher. How was hitting? Did you hit any dingers?
No, I did not.
Not one, huh?
No. I hit a triple. But
Well, it could have been a homer if you were just given more than 70.
Well, I got to be honest with you. Swinging the bat bothered my right elbow, made it sore.
Sure.
So I worked on my bunting. I worked on my bunting all the time.
Yeah, that's what you were asking. You had to be able to do that.
Well, for me to get more
you're gonna
innings
get
to
pulled.
pitch, it's the 7th inning. It's 1-1, and I'm pitching good. 1 out, man on first. Let me bunt him over. Get a hit. It's 2-1. I'm still pitching.
That's
and
right.
And that was my gig, was to pitch.
Look at
and
that
so,
play. Terrible.
with that being said, I came and tied for second in 1987 for most sacrifices.
Ah, nice.
As a pitcher, I was the only pitcher on the list. All the other ones were everyday players. So they played 150 games. I played 34, 35.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, get the bunt down. I'm almost there. You're out.
And the fuckers would wait till you got
Every
there
time,
before they
man.
threw
Right.
it.
You're
They'd
right
make you
here,
run the
dude.
whole way.
You're out.
Yeah.
You're
I
out.
hear that.
It's amazing how it is. You think you're going to be there, and you know what just happened to you? You're out.
Let's take a break here and let's pay some bills. We'll be back in a minute from the Siteman Cancer Center
Brought to you by Window Worlds.
and Window World Studios.
Score big at Hippos Dispensaries with locations in Chesterfield, Columbia, and Springfield. Daily deals that keep your wallet in the game, top cannabis brands you know and trust, and bud tenders who feel like teammates. Hippos, your home rink for cannabis in Missouri.
We're coming to you from Window World Studios, Hully. And you know these guys, they're all about windows.
That's right, Chaser. Windows World of St. Louis doesn't just put in windows. They take care of people. Best service in the business, hands down.
And they'll do whatever it takes to make customers happy. And that's why fans around here trust Window World for their homes.
So if you need new windows, go with the teams that's willing to go the extra mile. Window World of St. Louis.
Window World of St. Louis, best in town, buddy.
Absolutely.
Now it's time for your Get Checked moment of the game. And today we're talking about prostate cancer. Did you know that besides skin cancer, prostate cancer is the most common cancer among American men? But it's very treatable, especially with early detection. Fellas, please speak to your primary physician about knowing when to get your PSA test done. A simple blood test could save your life. Typically, it's recommended you get the first test done around the age of 50. But if your family has a history of other factors, you may opt to get it done as early as your 40s. It's a simple blood test, and that's it. And if you're in Missouri or the Illinois area, you can go to getscreenednow.com, or you type in your zip code and find a screening location near you. Or you visit siteman.washu.edu.
We are back at the game. Well, 7 minutes left. It's not much of a game.
If you're a Capitals fan, I think you're going to like it.
Yeah,
If you're a
6-1
Blues
Washington.
fan, not so
the
much.
Blues need, I don't know if they're coming. No, Buffalo tomorrow night.
Just a touchdown in this one, and they could be ahead.
They need to have a serious Gloria moment in Philadelphia and get together, because it is very ugly, to say the least.
Yeah, what's that saying? UGLY, you ain't got no alibi, you
Yeah,
ugly.
you ugly.
You ugly.
I
There's
don't want her.
another
I
one.
don't want her. You can have her. She's too fat for me.
I'm not saying. I'm not.
Oh, wait tight. Hold on. What's that? That's a first.
Oh, now he can hear.
Yeah,
Coming
There
from
he
a
is.
guy that roomed with
No,
him.
he just woke up. Yeah.
Hey,
He's been
We-
power napping over there.
Because of Chaser, we used to get 2 king beds in our room.
Coxie.
La 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 la.
I don't mind him saying it. You laughing pisses me off. I've already told you what I've done to a couple baseball players.
I know, but I'm not your normal baseball player.
Yeah.
We used to get that extra board under the bed for support.
All these, as a matter of fact, these are all dentures I have in right now. No, you know why I have all my teeth?
Yeah, because you played baseball.
No, because nobody punched me. That's why.
That's right.
Gosh damn it. That's pretty easy to figure out.
How many bench clearing brawls were you in baseball? Had to be a few.
Yeah, but
Hey, you had Clark on your team, and no one liked him. He could start the shit with the best of them.
beautiful thing.
Uh-huh.
Loved it.
I bet.
I loved it. I loved Jack. His nickname was the bitch.
Was the what?
The bitch. Because something would happen, he would just get.
Didn't he play on the best?
He would get so mad in the dugout as he's walking up and down. You would watch him. He'd getting so mad. It kind of puts you in a different frame of mind for the game. You forgot about what was going on and what needs to be done to win. And I always looked at him in that perspective. You know, he would come in, he'd punch out 3 times, and you look at him and he goes, that son of a bitch, he paints me every time. Gosh damn it. He would take a bat and just smack it against the wall. And the whole, like, dugout would just crack. You know, what the hell is that? Kind of like a wake-up call.
Yeah.
And I loved that about him because he's genuine.
Yeah, right?
Jack is genuine.
He had crazy eyes.
He's genuine though, man. And
Right.
when you talk to him, have you sat down and talked with him?
No.
Oh man, you two guys would get along. I'm telling you, so good. He would sit there and talk with you all night about the why I love and hate stuff.
Right.
Don't you? You love the game.
I totally.
But you
I'm
hate this.
I'm a pet peeve guy.
Yeah,
Like fucking people trying to get on the elevator before you
He's
get
the
off.
Same, yeah.
Yeah, pull handle on push doors. Fuck.
Yeah. Well, why do you want to get on the
Stupid
elevator
shit, but
when
it
we ain't
pisses
got
me
up
off.
yet? Yeah, me too.
God.
So when the Blues are getting beat playing hockey, do you become this guy?
No, I'm like this guy all the time.
I know.
Oh yeah,
you
100%.
are.
We could be winning by 5.
Hey, Holly, I've known you for a while.
Yeah.
I love you, man.
Likewise.
You are a good dude. You're
I'll tell you what,
legit.
when the world goes to hell, I'm coming out to visit you in the woods.
Well, you know what? You come out
I
there,
even have like boots.
I even have something
Camel with blood on.
I even have something with lots of ammo.
Nice.
So
You know what I got myself? I got myself a handheld crossbow.
You can
Don't know how to use
no,
it. But
No, you don't need that. You can send people to hell at my place.
You just need a knife at his place.
No. At my place? No. Oh, you come, I'll load you. I'll give you a vest, and you'll put it on and go, what's that one?
Oh, God.
Just ching, ching, ching. You got about 240 rounds with you now, okay? So that means if you're a bad shot,
you're bound to hit something.
you get 120. Okay? You get half of what you shoot at.
Yeah.
With the way Chaser's eyes are right now,
Don't need
he'd
to
need
worry
about
about it for me.
1,000.
I shoot good. Pop, pop. They've got red dot, green dot, whichever one you want. And they're all sighted in, so you'll be good. I'm just telling you, Holly.
I want one of those judges. I want to judge the shotgun handgun.
No, you don't.
No? Well, you don't have to aim.
I'll give you something that you really love, okay? Can you see Holly?
Why don't we do a movie?
I can see Holly doing the, the
We
part
could make our
where
own
where
Deliverance.
the wrestler did the Predator thing. Whoa.
Yeah, the 50,
You would
the
like
50
that.
cal.
You would like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't got time to bleed.
Yeah. You know what?
Jesse
that
the
go-
body.
Well, we have to go up. Well, we have
You
to
can't.
go up.
You can't shoot that gun. It would.
Yeah.
As fast as it goes, it would send you back
Right.
into the next.
Like
county.
Rambo.
Yeah. You're gone
Yeah.
that way. Yeah.
You're like
There's
elevated.
no way you can hold it there
Right.
and let it burn. No, you can't do it. No.
Well, Coxie, would we have to go back to Porcupine to film it? Yeah. The Deliverance?
That would be nice.
Yeah, they give tax credits in Canada for movies. So.
Oh, yeah. So now you want the tax credits.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be like a fantasy movie. It would be.
All it would be about is just shooting. Put out some pop, 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 pop.
Which
pop,
one of you
pop,
guys
pop.
is going to get
I think
rear-ended by the hillbilly? Because it ain't going to be me.
That's why I give you a gun.
No, we'll just bring someone else.
One of the crew.
Yeah,
I'm not shooting.
Ned Beatty. No, the guy who gets
Why are you doing
taken
that
advantage
either?
of, sodomized
I
by
thought
the
we-
hillbilly with the banjo.
I just thought we were going to shoot guns.
No, we're going to go hunt people. It's a movie.
Oh,
No,
God.
we're talking about people trespassing on our place that are going to take us over.
Oh, yeah, that's.
Come out to my place.
Yeah.
Okay? I love my wife, and she can shoot too. She's actually a pretty good shot.
All right. I'm going to give us a Hippo's hot replay, as there is a final. The Blues got pounded, but let's take a quick look at
There
our
it is,
Hippos
number 900 by Alex Ovechkin.
replay.
Backhand.
Go ahead.
Is that what you call it?
Fire away.
Let it roll. Shot wide.
It was tipped. It was tipped by a Blues player.
Yeah, by the defenseman who's completely doing nothing.
Is that Falk?
Watch this. What are you
that
doing?
Falk? Is that Falk again? No. 17. Who's 17?
It's not 17. It might be a forward, so.
No, Fowler.
Fowler, was it? He usually plays pretty good D. He does. That's good D on his part.
Oh, yeah, great.
But no.
Sign him up.
Well, there you have it. Our Hippos hot replay.
Well, it's 2 games, and we're 0 for 2, so.
Well, you come on over.
The old
though.
Ice Guardian
come
aren't the
on
good
over.
luck charm for the
Well, don't
Bluesers.
say that because we got another one tomorrow.
Come on
And
over.
Well, I can't tell you what a fun time it was, Coxie.
Coxie, I loved having you here.
Yeah.
Hey, no.
Got to come back.
Chaser, thanks for the invite. And, I love you, dude. You know that.
know that.
I wish you the best.
I love the fact
Get
that you love
healthy
hockey
soon.
so much,
Yeah,
buddy.
me too. That's the best.
I dig it. I really do. And
When I was doing the games, Holly, I'd get a text message every game, right in the middle of the game.
You'd have your phone on the bench?
Oh, yeah.
and he'd text me back.
When I was doing the games?
Oh, I thought when we were playing.
Oh, yeah. No. Well, I could have.
I guess you're not playing a lot, huh, Chaser?
could have.
On the phone, where you're playing like.
Would you have noticed?
Yeah.
He wouldn't have answered you, but you'd answered me. Thank you. But, with that, he did text from Coxie. Yeah, baby. And then
Well, I do it all the time
One
to
night-
Joe Buck on Monday Night Football. I text him every Monday Night Football. Yeah.
He would text me every game. Buck would. Every game. He'd be behind the net. He'd be texting me between the benches. And he
had glass seats behind the
glass seats,
left of
bitch
the
about
net.
everything, and then or else, hey, we're going good tonight, or Anyway, Coxie was a little more detailed.
Yeah. Well, I'm watching the game saying, what the fuck's with that? Just trying to get his perspective because he's down there. Right? Yeah, what the fuck is that? And then the one night he goes, Coxie, what are you doing? Come on down. So I come on down. I go in, takes me into the Blues locker room. Backus there, and Reeves.
Osh. TJ.
TJ was not there.
No?
They were in the weight room. Remember? We just walked in and.
What, is that where you wait?
No, we went after the game.
I know, but what the hell's a weight room?
No, they were sitting there with, I think there's some like dumbbells and shit.
Oh, I bet you there was a lot of dumbbells in there.
No, but they're all just sitting there drinking, and I come in, I'm drinking stuff, boom, boom, and Chase. I talked to those motherfuckers.
Steiner.
Yeah, Alex.
Was there. Yeah, we talked to them for.
Yeah.
I shit you not.
Good group of guys.
Awesome.
When we left, Chase goes, nobody's fucking in here right now in this whole arena. Nobody was in there. Nobody was in that whole arena.
Oh, no, I know.
And we went out, and he opened up a door.
Did you go to the cops' room and say hi to the cops?
No, there was nobody fucking there. We went out, because those guys were just hanging there, sitting there, drinking some fucking brews. And we talked. They went and got some more. Boom, boom. We just talked the whole fucking time. It's not like, who's the stranger in here?
Yeah.
Here's a fucking big.
You know
leaguer.
why? It's because they didn't want to go home.
No, it's a big leaguer too, though, that played baseball.
Yeah.
I think that has
Major leaguer.
probably something, because I'm
Yeah, of
asking,
course.
Yeah, I would too. If there's four of my buddies sitting around, we play baseball, and you guys come up and start talking to us, we're gonna fucking talk. We're fucking pro.
Where are you going?
We're pro athletes. What the fuck, man? Let's talk shop.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter the game.
Right.
It's about talking. Building just a little, making that pyramid a little taller, a little stronger, a little thicker. And they don't do that no more. That's all teams are 500 now.
Yeah, they got to go home.
They're all
and play
500.
their video games.
They're 86 and 76. Okay. My winning percentage pitching's I wish it was that good, but they're okay with it.
That's pretty good math again. That's 162.
Yeah. Thank you. But they're all content with that. When we were playing, 100, you needed 100 wins.
Yeah.
To get your ass in the playoffs.
Yeah, because there was one.
There was two
one
division,
yeah.
one here, one
Yeah,
here. Yeah. Now it's kind of like we can sneak in as a wild card and do this.
Or the
do
second
that.
wild card.
Yeah, it was like, damn, really? That's, it's easier to get in, but harder to win it all. Sure, I can understand, but gosh damn, let's put it in perspective. Out of 162 games, if I got the best record, fuck you. You shouldn't be in.
Yeah, after that longevity.
Yeah, exactly.
It all comes down to, no matter what, is how healthy are you going in?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, if your ace is hurt, it's like, well, now you're
but how
behind the
you
eight ball.
playing too? You can all
Put
be
that in front of
healthy
you.
and be a little bit off.
Yeah.
Just a tad off.
And I always hated that. It's like, you know what? Like Freddie Freeman is just a fantastic player.
Absolutely.
Quality human being.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you noticed, but almost every out he hit was about 5 feet from being home run
A bullet
to deep
or
center.
something.
I mean, it's unreal. It's like, how
yeah.
can you hit the ball to the same spot in the park every time at bat? And then occasionally he'd pull that grounder for a base hit in between second and first. But
He's that good.
Oh my God! I mean, that to have the
You know what
swing
gets
that
me?
grooved.
So we always thought, because he's right-hander, so he's strong right-handed. You can't pitch a left-handed hitter who throws right, low and in, because their first move, that's their strong hand, is to just drop the head down there, and they all pitch him down there. They all pitch him down there. You can't, if you're going to pitch him there, you need to bring it up and in, because then he does that.
Yeah.
And they don't teach that, because everybody's calling pitches. And I watch it all the time, and I go, I know, Freddie, you're a good hitter, but I'm going to throw you here, and I'm going to throw you everything dick high away. One cutting in, one going away. And if I throw something away, it'll be off speed. And if I miss, I hope so. I don't want to miss there, because he's good, a low ball hitter. Do you ever see him hit anything high? Never do. Everything he hits is low.
And he's a big, tall guy.
That's my point.
That's weird.
No, but that is the stereotype, which is typical. If you're
It's just the analytics.
yes, if you're a right-handed
I hate
thrower,
analytics.
if you're a right-handed thrower, your strong hand is your right hand, and if you hit left-handed with that, the first thing you do is you drop your hands down. Where's your power? Is your power doing it this way? Is that your power? Hell no. Your power is straight down. So why would I pitch him where his hands are down? I want to pitch him where his hands are up.
Right.
Oh, excuse me for watching the game. Now you tell that to people and they go, no, man.
No.
I throw 99. I saw you throw, you were like throwing 87. I know.
Yes.
But I also threw 8 pitches in an inning. I almost had the cool thing. 3 strikeouts with 9 pitches. Almost
That would
had
be
it.
cool.
I had it was against Boston. Bang. First, I can't remember who the first guy was. Bang, bang, bang. Sit down. Bang, bang, bang. Second guy. And then it was big lefty. It wasn't Ortiz. It was the other guy after
Carl
him.
Yastrzemski.
No.
You're not that old.
Carl, I would remember him. Well, thanks. I appreciate it. I went
big
bing,
lefty.
bang, got him 0-2. He fouled off the third one. The next one, I got him out. So I threw 10 pitches to get
3 strikeouts.
yeah, well, one's a foul ball. So I kind of thought that was kind of cool. My relief pitcher's going, dude, you didn't tie the record.
Coxie, thanks for everything, man. We
Love ya.
appreciate you coming on.
Chaser.
Love you, buddy. We're
thanks,
going to have you
man.
again. You know that.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll get one of your cronies on at
Ollie,
the same time.
Love you, brother.
Beautiful man. Love you too, man. You know that. You're a good dude. I don't care what Chaser says.
We're checking
I
out
like
here.
you.
From Window World
Good
Studios,
night.
and Siteman Cancer Center
God bless.
Studios, and buddy, thanks again.
Another great show.
Another great episode.
Yeah.
Back at everybody for the game tomorrow. Cheers.
Let's go Blues.
We're out. Go Blues.